Alright, so I will self-admittedly in the first part of the video admit that I did not catch an Eagles game last year, despite the fact that I really wanted to watch one. I'm broken, I don't have cable, nor do I have like ESPN packages to where I can watch the game. But I didn't catch an Eagles game, although I did want to. But I want to talk about something that is absolutely insane. So, why does nobody believe in Jalen Hurts? Like, what is the issue with Jalen Hurts that nobody likes? Now, I get that he played, 4 or 5 games, and he won only like 2 of them. He won 2 out of like the handful of games that he was in. But why doesn't anybody believe in him? Wait, before I go in depth about this, I want to tell you guys this. There's more to life than football, you know what I'm saying? I do have other videos on the channel. There is, I got Apex Legends, I have a Warzone video, I have stories. I'm going to be playing Battlefield as soon as it drops. I'm going to be playing Halo Infinite as soon as it drops. Horizon as soon as it drops. All kinds of games. I'm going to be recording some Battlefield 4 tomorrow when I actually get off of work, this, that, and the third. So make sure you subscribe and support all the content. I post a variety of videos. You can catch something. Take a fresh breath of air from the football commentary, okay? Just take a nice, deep breath in air. But to the guys of you who don't care, we'll just continue on with the video. Why does nobody believe in Jalen Hurts? Now, Jalen Hurts is one of the, every once in a while we get a really good feel-good story, you know what I'm saying? And they will sell the hell out of it because there's nothing more satisfying, there's nothing more that makes you root for a guy more than a feel-good story. And we all know the story of Jalen Hurts, Alabama quarterback, this, that, the third. I don't really know much about him coming into Alabama, but he wins a bunch of games, yada, yada, yada. But in the biggest game of his life, the national championship game, he gets benched for a freshman. That freshman goes on to not only win the game for him in his absence, but that same freshman, now a sophomore, beats him out for the quarterback job. So he takes his job, just goes ape shit. Just goes completely bananas, becomes one of the top quarterback draft prospects in the freaking nation. And he goes down with an injury in a very important game against Georgia, which I actually watched, and which to my absolute, I don't know the word for it, but I was very unsatisfied with the ending because Jalen Hurts, everybody was expecting Jalen Hurts to be, Jalen Hurts and fluff this up, you know what I'm saying, like he did in the national championship. But no, he comes in and he wins the game for Alabama, and then this, that, and the third, and then he transfers and goes absolutely crazy in Oklahoma, and then is the second round pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, here's the thing: nobody believes in Jalen Hurts, which I've said this for like the 3rd time, but I'm gonna say it for a 4th time. Nobody believes in Jalen Hurts, which is absolutely wild, okay? Because the thing is, Jalen Hurts, as far as I know, he's improved every year. He went from a guy who was probably going to be an undrafted free agent as a quarterback. He was going to be probably undrafted. It was that bad from what I saw, okay? Just that bad, okay? Right? So he went from that to getting benched by what was Tua? I can't remember, but he was the number 1 quarterback in the draft until Joe Burrow happened. But he gets replaced by that guy, and he's the only quarterback to lose his job and not be ran out of town. He legitimately walked out of Alabama with grace. He walked out of Alabama more of a hero as a backup than he was as a starter. Then he goes to Oklahoma after Kyler Murray left. Yeah, it should have been after Kyler Murray left. So he goes to Oklahoma after Kyler Murray left, and I'm talking about Baker Mayfield did phenomenal, Kyler Murray did phenomenal, and those are big shoes to fill, especially in college for a team that was borderline trying to get into the playoffs. And I think they were in the playoffs with at least Kyler or Baker. They definitely made it with Baker because they lost to Nick Chubb, and the Nick Chubb, who was the other one, Sony Michel duo. So this guy, he's improved every year, and he was a pretty decent passer at Oklahoma. Damn, they spent a 2nd round pick on him, so he was a pretty good fucking passer. He's the thing is what I'm trying to say here, okay? Because I haven't watched enough Jalen Hurts to tell you like, oh, you guys are sleeping on him as a passer. I'm saying that the guy is improving every year, and the thing is, I'm gonna say this in another video, but it's kind of broken. Like we aren't allowing quarterbacks to be rookies, because the way people are talking about Jalen Hurts, I forgot he was a rookie quarterback, because they're like, oh, he's staring down his first, same thing they say about Justin Fields, he's staring down his first read and he doesn't do this and this people are like, I don't think he's going to be a good quarterback, or I think he's going to be okay. I don't think he's going to be elite. You might need to replace him at the end of the year, which is perfectly fine. But it's just, why don't you believe that he can still improve? It's like the guy made from getting benched for a freshman to having to come in and win a game against Georgia, who was not a pushover. So he comes in and he shows a little bit of a leap. He didn't win that game with his arm. Well, he kind of did. It was kind of a mix. He won that with his arm and his legs, right? And then he goes to Oklahoma, makes an astronomical leap, a Josh Allen leap. He's freaking just destroying kids. He's going absolutely crazy, just making that leap. And then he comes to the NFL and he's on, the 2020 Philadelphia Eagles, who was an absolute train wreck. It was absolutely bad. Okay, it was really, really bad. And he comes in there and he does a fairly decent job. I believe he won 2 games. I think he beat the Saints. I can't remember. I didn't look it up. I don't feel like looking it up. The comments are gonna roast me for it. I don't care. I think my opinion is still pretty educated. But anyways, look, the thing is, he came in and he won 2 games as a rookie, which is pretty good, and he performed fairly well. People said he ran the offense better than Carson Wentz, and the crazy thing about this, so he ran the offense better than Carson Wentz, according to a couple of sources. But the thing is, Carson Wentz is going to Indianapolis, and we're all expecting him to be at least fairly decent, if not return to MVP form, right? So if he was running the offense better than Carson Wentz, why are we having faith in Carson Wentz but not Jalen Hurts? I don't understand that. Like, that's just illogical. I know I keep saying this point over and over. This is why you should write scripts. This is a great example why you should write scripts, so you can have your things planned out and stuff. But it's just, the guy has made improvements. Why do we feel like, I don't understand. Okay, we applaud people for growing. We've seen quarterbacks grow, okay? We've seen Patrick Mahomes go from college, where he was apparently a nobody, and just throw 50 touchdowns in the NFL. Now, of course, Patrick Mahomes is the ultimate unicorn, but we've seen the same thing with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson got better every single year at Louisville. He comes to the league when it goes 6-2. I really need to look this up because I keep referencing it and I don't know if he was 6-2 or 5-2 or something. But he comes in, leads his team to the playoffs each year, and he's becoming a better passer each year, despite the fact that he doesn't have number 1 receiver. Josh Allen, the NFL's poster boy, he's a newcomer. We see him take an astronomical leap. So why is it just that we refuse to believe that Jalen Hurts can make a leap and become a pretty decent NFL passer, and plus the fact that he's a pretty damn good runner? Why do we feel like he just can't do it? And maybe there's some people on ESPN or something that believe in Jalen Hurts, right? There might be, but a majority of especially if you're watching this, a majority of the thing you're going to hear about Jalen Hurts, this, that, and the third, is going to come from YouTube commentators, and absolutely none of them believe in Jalen Hurts. It's mostly sometimes they'll be like, we want him to win, we want him to do this, but it's like they have absolutely no faith that he can do it, despite the fact that he did show it in college, and he was a rookie quarterback. Rookie quarterbacks struggle. The fact that he was a second-round pick and had to start at quarterback and ended up winning a couple games should surprise you, especially on a team that bad. A team with that many injuries, and despite the fact that it's by consensus that they had no fucking receivers. I think there was one guy that kind of popped off, but besides him, there was no receivers. And they're like, the best thing that they're saying about it is like, since he's a one read Riley, a one read Charlie, devonta Smith is going to help him because now he can stare down devonta Smith and he's going to get open, which is cool. But it's like, what? I've said this so much, and you're probably sick of it. You probably clicked off, but it's like, why do we believe Sam Darnold is going to take a leap, right? Why do we think Sam Darnold is going to be good with the Panthers, but we don't think Jalen Hurts can be good with the Eagles? Why did we have faith that Josh Rosen was going to be good on the Dolphins, but we have no faith that Jalen Hurts will be good with the Eagles? Why do we? Okay, Matthew Stafford's proven, but why is people are like, Jared Goff's going to be okay with the Lions? He's not going to be great. He's not going to be good. They're still going to lose a lot of games, but he's going to be okay with the Lions. But we're like, nah, Jalen Hurts, he needs to get out of here. Like, I don't understand it. I think that's enough for this one. Support your other content. All right, fade.